check it out, people. There's no company general, the man himself, Dodge, the lyrical assassin. And right now you're tuning to Power 95, the sound of the culture. Mad.
Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
We plan for every major life event, from birthday parties to baptisms, and celebrating a life well lived deserves the same thoughtful planning. Beacon's Rest Easy plan is designed to give your loved ones the comfort of knowing that they can do just that. With no underwriting and cover for up to 6 family members that includes certain injuries, this plan can be yours for as little as 75 cents per day. Call us at Beacon or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the room. It is Monday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July to all listeners out in the U.S. once again. Friends and family all, happy 4th of July. Happy Independence. Good morning, Alana. Good morning, Marion. Good morning, Christelle. Japhet, good morning. Is it Japhet? Or Japhet? Anyway. Done for you in the church. Good morning, Julianne. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Roseanne. Good morning, Sheldon, Shaka, Noel. Good morning, Sandra. Jocelyn, good morning, Donna. Good morning, Cheryl. Come on in the room, guys. It is on my page in case you have not checked it out. What today's situation is all about. Good morning, Laurel. Happy July 4th. Happy 4th of July. Good morning, everybody. Frederick, you're back in Mombasa, Kenya. 22 degrees on your end. I'm not too sure what it's like on my end right now. Let me check. What is the weather? What is the temperature outside today? Where is it? I can't find it. Anyway, it's hot too. It's hot. With a nice breeze. Good morning, Della. Good morning, Giads. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Atisa. Janelle. What kind of back to front? What? Listen, don't stress me out there. This situation don't stress me out already. What kind of back to front name is that? Something Charles? CHARLES ROSE ROSETTA. Morning, Devril. Morning, Sacha. I don't know what Janelle come and stress me out here with this back to front spelling of this name. It's called Hold Your Man season, Tie Your Man season. Make sure you know your man whereabouts at all time season. Organize your man. Be up. Rosetta Charles. I think that's what it is. I don't know what this kind of. I don't know the real covered back platform the metaverse and do all they want, you know. Why you can't just put your name, like whatever is your name? This back to front. You know what the problem is? Y'all have too much time on your hands, I swear, because I don't have time to be doing all of that. I just too much work. Anyways, guys, we're back again. Come on into the room. We've had this opposition leader swearing in this morning, so I know a couple of folks are over there, but come back here. Let's attend to our business. Again, thank you so much to everyone who came out on Friday for Trapped. Woo, y'all really flocked the place. I ain't lying. It was a nice turnout. Everybody had a good time. The music was flowing. The weather held up nicely. It was a great time. It was a great time. So thanks again, everyone. And of course, stay powered up. Stay tuned for another power event coming near you. Good morning, Andre. The legacy. Yeah, y'all be doing too much on Mark Metaverse, I swear. Pepsi morning. Red Pepsi, big of yourself. Morning. Um, Jacqueline, they say you and your cocoa in son, look out for it. And you the JCB, you man in Grenada. You better start asking questions and getting to know your man whereabouts on a daily basis when he's not on his place of employment or at his business. You need to know what's going on because then people come in. It's that time of the year. It's the season. It's JCB season. People coming for their man coming for their woman. Y'all need to tighten up and fly right. Sort out your sort outs. Figure out where you stand in your relationship. If it's you alone or if it's all of us. Know what's going on before you come here and bacchanal in the place. You ain't coming for that sort of bacchanal. You're coming here to play mass. Put on your costume, whatever band you're playing with. Wherever fete you're going, you have your tickets in hand. You're coming to play that kind of mass and that kind of bacchanal. You ain't coming for no woman bacchanal or no man bacchanal. So before you leave from wherever country, whether it's United States of America, according to my friend Canada, or the United Kingdom, sort out all your business before you come here. If you're doing a long distance relationship with some woman here, find out if the lady have any other interests. Or as a matter of fact, put up a status. Is there anybody that, what did they say when you're going to get married? Hold your peace. Whatever did they say before hold your peace? Put up a status inquiring if there's anybody who lay claim to this man or woman before you touch down so you would know how to operate. Whether it's close or from a distance. Don't come here and make yourself shame or make anybody make you shame. Inquire from the young man or the woman, whoever you're dealing with. You show the path clear. We know no problems. There's nobody else who think they're in a relationship with you. And if that is the case, for those of you here, you know you have your little sneaky link or whatever going on. Let people know that your time, you're on pause right now. Man come in or woman come in, so we gonna link when they leave. If you have it like that, it's time to put people on notice immediately, according to Edward Frederick, with speed, because we already had disruption. Elections already disrupted our carnival, and we do not want any man or woman coming and disrupt our mass. All right? So sort out all the business, figure out who with who doing what, who are to fall back, who are to fall in, who are to do whatever. But sort out all the business before the people go either to Gatwick, JFK, Miami International Airport, whatever ports. Make sure you all sort out all the business before the people come here. Because nobody never had nobody yet. Because you thinking you're man single and there's a whole person out there in a relationship with the person who's telling you they're single. Sort out all the business. If it's anybody that getting free car wash, take it now, because when Jackie reach, all that done. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Anybody again free car wash? When Jacqueline touchdown, all freeness done. Unless you have to freeness, all has happened. What today is Monday? You too early in the week for that, eh? Let me get back on track. Anywho's, don't make Jacqueline come down here and have to come and start problem in the people place, all right? Let Jacqueline come in peace and live in peace. Next thing I'll go and mash up my people vehicle in the car wash. Okay. Anyways, what are we talking about? Yeah. So, how do you call it done, eh? Election done, eh? Let me just, on a side note. Like I said, the opposition leader was sworn in this morning, and I started watching and I had to swipe the comments because it's like a lot of people are not realizing that elections are over. The art of war. When you're campaigning, you're with war, not the physical war, but verbal and all sorts of, things will be said. You want to points. You want to sway people to your side so you can win. We concluded elections June 23rd. A winner emerged. We have a new party sitting at the helm. Members were sworn in last week. Of course, the PM sworn in first. Members of the team sworn in after. Today it's the turn of the Prime Minister. What I'm not getting and not understanding is people voted because they claimed they wanted change. tired with the way things were going under this person's rule. Now, there were a lot of things that people can pinpoint that they were unhappy with. And what I'm seeing now is the same people who are unhappy with it have no problem with that being done. So it's like continuing the cycle under a different leadership. And it's a hypocrisy that boggles my mind, because if you were tired with it under that rule, under that person's rule, you were tired with it. The nepotism, the victimization, the control, you're tired of that. Why are you not pushing that agenda? And then you using as an example, oh, well, they used to do it. That is why they're no longer there. We don't want that anymore. It's like sometimes y'all boggles my mind, and I'm like, y'all just confusing the confusion every single day. The reason they're no longer there is because we no longer wanted that. We wanted something different. But in the same breath, you're advocating for the same thing that you didn't want. That man enjoys opposition reign. Do what an opposition is supposed to do. And let's move on with the business of the day. Holding those who sit at the helm accountable, making sure that promises are delivered, making sure that they're on their P's and Q's, because we don't want no repeat of what we didn't want before. It's simple. Y'all are just going around making confusion between Taby. That done. No, we move on now, man. Y'all are just kicking the bucket. Oh God, stop in the bucket now and let me move on now, man. How do you want change, but at the same time advocating for the same thing because it's under a different rule? You're confusing the confusion, and I'm not here for it. As I said, I'm in carnival mode. Leave me alone. I do not wish to speak on anything to do with politics anymore. I am done, over, finito, finish, the end, done, zilch. Moving right along. You hate something. You were against it then. Now we have a chance to make it right. You want it to remain that way because it's somebody else different doing it. But you want the same thing, but under a different heading. Thank you, Kimmy. I'll get it. Anyway, the man, we have bigger problems to deal with this morning. All you continuing wallowing in all your pettiness and Confucius spirit. I'm over it. I'm over it. After all this people business, let me focus on people business. As my mother would say, I know who mine in mind, so let me mind yours. This person says, my friend met this guy in a bar, and he was someone she knew from from previous years. So they continued to talk, and through that they got close. He would go out with her, take her on trips, even bring her friends out. And this went on for approximately 3 months. During an intimate moment, my friend made a comment about him being hers, and he then replied, let's call her Tiny. Tiny, you know I have a woman, and she's coming next month. But mind you, he didn't say he had any woman while they were talking and doing the do. So after he dropped her home, she called me 1 a.m. in the morning and cried for me and still said she wanted to continue things, which she did. And shortly after, his woman came down and their time together shortened. He was continuously making excuses as to why he can't see her. Now, laying back, and he continued to talk with my friend and also meeting up, which got frequent. I'm currently here seeking advice which can persuade my friend to leave that man alone. So if you and your friend is like ring and finger, you know your friend better than all of us, and you can't convince your friend to keep it moving, I'm not sure how we can do that, but we're gonna try. You see, sometimes we just get opening and we out there, and we still prefer to jam. What is it about us that it's like we enjoy the headache and the stress, and we don't like peace? Because you would think then and there, him saying that to her was enough rope, enough. I'd say, you know what? Hey, I wish you and your lady well. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Have a good life. But no. Lady friend came. You're pushed aside. Lady friend got the spotlight. JCB got the spotlight. complaining about mosquitoes and getting her leg rubbed with off, all of that, while you're over there fighting up on your own. Now she went back. You're basically picking up where we left off. At the end of the day, you could bring a horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink. And if she's the one in the fire and not feeling burnt or not feeling the heat, what can you possibly say to make her see that, you know what, you're better off on your own or somebody else or whatever? If she has accepted that, then, as Lava Roses, aka Sensation, aka Sheena Blackett says, let her be. You don't need to advise her anymore. She's grown. She's made up her mind to deal with a man who has his people. What more can you possibly do? You practically have to deal with what's going on. Just be there for her, support her. Maybe at some point she's gonna get around and realize, you know what? Maybe when she come back for Carnival or when she come back for Christmas, she's gonna figure out, you know what? I can't do this anymore. But at some point she will, unless she's comfortable being in that position, unless, it's nice and cushy in that position. So, what can you tell someone like that? Someone says dating someone isn't a commitment. Dating means getting to know someone, and it is not exclusive until such agreement is made. Now, that is where the hypocrisy comes in. That's why I say conversation, communication is important. Lay all cards on the table so people can be informed. You're making an informed decision and you don't feel like that choice was taken away from you. You're in on it. You're a part of the decision making. Now, if we get together, it is automatically assumed, and that's why they say assumptions. It makes on you and me. That is why it's not good to assume, but to ask the uncomfortable questions. And a lot of times we don't do that. We get into relationships and we think or we expect that it's exclusive, and you go along dating and people have other thoughts in their mind, and one hand is me and you and the other hand is him and everybody else. So that is why it's important to ask, where are we? What are you looking for? What is the status of your, what you want out of this relationship, etc. So you have a clear picture. Because sometimes you jump in, you already seen white picket fence and two little dogs in the yard and go in and pull vine together for a rabbit and all kind of thing in your mind. And that person isn't even nowhere close to that. They don't even have that picture in their mind. So that is why it's important to know where you are and where you stand in a person's life before you go planning marriage, all kind of thing in your head, and that person isn't even seeing that. And like I said, it is something that we assume. You get into a relationship, it's me and you. And we assume that it's exclusive. So the assumptions is what causes the problem. Especially in this neck of the woods, we don't really believe in dating and seeing other numerous people going out because we automatically equate dating with having sex with a person. The minute time you're seen out one or two times, you're already having sex in those people's mind. And sometimes it's not even like that. And we don't believe in the dating culture. It's me and you, okay, things don't work out next. It's not a case of, all right, we're just getting to know each other, see if we click, see if we mesh. But I'm hanging out with Tom too to see if we're on the same page, and at point I'm going to decide who I want to click with. We really don't do that. It's more of a one-on-one basis, me and you, and then it don't work, and then the hunt begins again. But as this person is saying, dating someone isn't a commitment. Dating means getting to know someone, and it is not exclusive until such agreement is made. It is sad we in Grenada believe everything we like and see is we a girlfriend and his boyfriend, and not everyone you have had sex with owes you a relationship. It's 2022. We should date open-minded and stop rushing to claim relationship before knowing the person. Season open. Saying MJCB touchdown, the whole place shell down. But on a serious note, women, y'all need to stop expecting the unexpected from these men. Men would always be men. It ain't nothing new here. Specky side chick getting on, she won the wife position. I know that song. I wonder if that song in the system already. I wonder if Lima sent that song. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if Lima have that song on the system already. Come on, what are you doing? Hold on, I'll come back to y'all in a minute. Hold on. Where is it? The counting countdown. Where Limos? Hold on, I'm looking for Limos. Where you the day? Where you the day? Where you the day? Where you the day, lad? That's not the one I'm looking for, but where is it? There's nobody know what I'm looking for. You never play job yet. You never play mass yet. You never cheat wrong. You never get drunk. Never play Monday night mass. This is a mass of class. Why you playing the rap? Where you did it? When you used to be only. Where you did it? When Lava Man was the body star. Where you did it? When Clearly Smoke was the body star. Where you did it? When Specky make everybody sit down. Where you did it? When a drama was the body sting. I can't find it. Anyway, we'll get back to it. Yeah. So, well, you need to find out. You need to find out where you stand. What is your position? Where you there? Where you there in this relationship? Where you there? Were you there? Rob? Hey, yeah, let me talk. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, a lot of all you just come. Y'all didn't know that, eh? All you figure you just know me from We and Power. Hold on. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, right here. Yes. Nah, man, go back on now. Are you busy, so? Where you today? When I have to be fast forwarding and rewinding CD to play. Y'all don't want to come up and jump up people's chest and run on their back as if y'all figure they just start this thing. I've been here. So where you today? So yeah, let me go back to what you're talking about. So I'm not sure what else we can say to somebody who is not seeing it for themselves, because a lot of the times you will see things from the outside, but when you're inside, it's a totally different thing. Maybe homeboy is not too bad in the tool department. A lot of tools probably packed in the tool shed, probably doing a very good job. There's a lot of variables. There's a lot of things that make someone stay, and you're outside wondering, why are you still there? You know this, you know that, you know, yada, yada, yada. Why are you still there? There's a lot of reasons people stay, you know? So, like she said, he used to go out and take on trip and handling the friends and everybody and what have you. So, you never know. There's a lot of reasons why people stay. So maybe she has not gotten around to seeing it through her friend's eyes. But at some point she will. But what? These problems on them good, you know. So the man know he have a whole woman, according to all people living overseas. And he moving brisk and brave like nothing, like he going out with her, taking her on trips, even bringing little friend and them out. And them friend and them was like that. And the man bringing them out and they eating and drinking their belly full. They was like getting their belly full in your man's strength. Anyway, so she got all of that for about 3 months. And during an intimate moment, Your friend tell the man, made a comment about him belonging to her. You mean me, Papa? Good morning, Sean. Me, Papa. So the friend made a comment about the man being hers. Listen, if you ain't brought no child, ain't nobody ain't belong to you, eh? Your child and children belong to you. Not, and even when they move on to be with other people, they ain't belong to you no more. Me say about you belong, you be mine. So Tiny tell the man he's hers. And then the man tell Tiny, you know, I have a woman and she coming next month. What? This problem. These problems are them good, you know. And they're so good, you would swear. And listen, if Lie Sweet was a person, it would be man. How does a woman forget a man tell her he have another woman? Like how? For him to answer, Tiny, you know I have a woman and she coming next month. Who wants us forget a man say they have a woman? If you would put that in on the table from jump. From early o'clock, if you put that on the table that I'm in a relationship with somebody. Lisha ain't laughing, it's serious. Listen, I think I always joke for school children is dead for crap, eh? Who woman does forget a man say they have a relationship or they dealing with somebody? Who does forget? For him to jump up and say, Tiny, you know I have a woman and she coming. How Tiny know you have a woman? If you ain't tell Tiny you have a woman, all over the place having a good time, you're taking out Tiny and she like a friend and them eat drink and have a time. How Tiny know you have a woman if you never tell Tiny that? You never tell Tiny you have a woman. All the time while you're talking and having a good time. Crunch time now, you Tiny open she mouth. So if you, Tiny didn't tell you that, when you not tell Tiny you have a woman, sir? If Tiny did not open she mouth and say you mine. Tiny, mind your business. I want mine. Mine is not nobody own. Tiny open she mouth and tell the man you're mine. And the man open his mouth and tell Tiny, you know me woman. What we do, Papa God, that we just have to go through all this thing on them? Like, I need to have a conversation with Jesus. What we really do to be going through them thing on them? Like, seriously, joke aside. Imagine you put in all your little heart and foot and soul and everything into a little relationship, only to hear Tiny, you know, I'm a woman. Like, what we really do? What we just do all here to deserve them kind of thing on them? Queen Bee demanding tell Tiny have no woman. The man did not tell Tiny what. He got her opening and he used it and telling Tiny she knows she have a woman. Tiny didn't get the memo. Tiny did not get that memo. That hit Tiny like a bouncer. Tiny did not have any memo, did not get the memo, was not told anything about any other person, any other party in the relationship. Tiny found out when she tell the Mr. Sir, you mine. So there and then, Mr. Sir took the opportunity to inform Tiny that she know he have a woman and the woman coming next month. Thank God, freedom nice, yes? Jackie, Jackie, when was the last time you was here in Truth? When was the last, Jackie? Jackie, make sure that is not your business already now here and you on the live, you know. Make sure, you know. Take your time. So it's Tiny and them just spoil me 4th of July. Let me make sure the maths in there. Jackie, when was the last time you were here? You was here for, I remember seeing you on the rooftop. That was in what, April? Yeah, that's a long time, man. So then are you. That was since when? Rose was what, in April? April, May, June, July, August. No, in July. Today is what, the 4th? April, May, June. Now you feel like April. Nah, that ain't you, Jackie. That's not for you. Because that was just the other day the woman come when she come back. So that's not for you. Your car wash safe. The money safe in the car wash. Ramos leave Jackie alone. Jackie already plead not guilty. That's not her. Jackie every Monday morning she's safe. We're gonna do the people okay, yeah? I tired all of this early Monday morning. Anyways, soca artists. Of course, remember it's Carnival. We've already changed up. We're 24 hours, 24/7 soca music. The sound of the culture, and I want to switch up the ladies' room. So what I'm gonna do is, before, remember I used to do like only female artists, and there's definitely not enough female artists to take us through the season. There's a lot of artists, however, and apart from, we usually do our Friday thingy, our concert series where we just get them to perform. So on Fridays you'll just be about performance, but what I want to do is, like, during the week, get them here so we can have this one-on-one. And of course, we're going to talk all things: music, relationships, likes, dislikes, everything. Turn on, turn offs. If it's a male, female, it does not matter. We welcome everybody. So tell your favorite artists to hit me up so we can get up close and personal, talk about the music, talk about their relationships, talk about somebody see what fire going on start there. Well, whichever relationship they choose to speak on. If they want to speak on the main or the side, is a business. I don't know nothing about that. I'm asking questions. Or they can plead the fifth and not respond. Or they can respond to which one. I think I will start with the Limos. Limos is a good one to start with. Yeah, so we're going to do up close to the artists inside the room, yeah? So on Fridays, the concert series, they perform, and during the week, we talk. We talk more about it. They don't need to sing or anything. Probably might do one here, a song or there, a song here, but the most part of it will be focused on getting to know them. Yeah? Their relationships, and all of that. I don't want to give away too much, but some of the questions will be formatted like that, like the ladies' room scenarios, situations that they care to share regarding their dating lives and what have you. Annie, where were you? You weren't doing the paperwork? I didn't realize you were on here. You and Jackie, you and Sheena just reached? I didn't realize. Good morning, Hugh. How's Trinidad and Tobago? Me break up Socrates' relationship. If Socrates' relationship and breaking up on a regular, me can do nothing about that. Right about now, you have to realize now is the season. They're back in action. And everybody looking for VIP. Everybody looking to enter Fed. So nobody am breaking up with no artists around this time. Right now they're trending. They're in it now. They haha right now. So nobody am breaking up with nobody right now. When season maybe slow down, you whatever. But all for now, nobody ain't going anywhere. I'm good here. Nobody ain't going nowhere. Everybody jamming like Bubba. Nobody ain't going nowhere. In the pond, out the pond. Nobody ain't going nowhere. Doesn't sound to me like your friend has a problem. Sounds to me like she has the information she needs and decided she wants to keep jamming. Mind your business. That's it. Because it's not like she didn't know. She didn't find out second or third hand information. She found out from the man. The man said to you, Tiny, you know I have a woman and she coming soon. So it's not like you didn't know. You didn't hear it down the road and you're looking for confirmation. The man told you himself, Tiny, I have a woman and she coming next month. Yeah? And he says you didn't tell her you have no woman prior to starting the relationship. So you bang Tiny, give Tiny, feeding Tiny with long spoon while the lady here. And when the lady return, you want to jam up with Tiny again. And Tiny had no problems doing that. So as I said, as a friend, all you can do is support Tiny. Maybe Tiny will come around and realize this relationship is not for her and figure it out on her own. But all you can do as a friend is support Tiny. when you're outside, sometimes you think it's like clear cut, leave. It's easy to say leave, but I said you don't know what's going on in the relationship that makes Tiny wants to stay. Well, boy's probably doing a very good job. Someone, let me hear what this one is saying. I find a little quiet on the topic this morning, boy. Where the voice notes on them calls? Like, I'll have a lot of Tiny happening and going. Anyways, Tiny playing, she forget the man tell her that. Tiny and no forget. No man forget a man tell them he have an ex-woman. Don't try that. Don't try that. So Tiny must be living in her own world. Next thing Tiny hear the man in foreign, she and the woman in foreign getting married, and Tiny still saying she's hot. Tiny gave something extra street in not thinking straight. Ah, father, Tiny. Tiny, be outside. Don't worry about that. Don't beat up. Be outside. Stressing out yourself about who and what. Be outside, Tiny.
I wanna the bush tell Tiny that.
What?
I wanna the bush tell Tiny that.
You know, it's real time we open up little piece of voice note on them, 1-2 ounce of voice note here send every morning about the bush tell Tiny that. Full disclosure, one, she could work with the arrangement and I drinking water and minding my business. That's what it is. Jackie, if you was planning to come the last week of July, miss, if I were you, I would come nowhere. Jacqueline, move off your flights. Don't say I never give you good advice. All right. Move off your flights. If you plan to come the last 2 weeks in July, come now. See if you can get something for this weekend and fall in. Because if you realize, if you check the calendar, we're outside, Tiny and she friend on them outside. Anyways, I got about my business. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another show. So, Tiny fight up, Papa. Jackie, Tiny, and she friend on them. And them friend on them was bad for the man more than the woman, eh? The friend on them holding you and drag you from Morris Bishop to Sotes. Don't say I didn't tell you. Start out your business now. Don't wait until then. I don't want to see you in no show looking for me. One for yourself. All right. Anyways, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, hit up your artists and tell them to link me in my inbox. Hit me up so I can create a roster and get the show on the road. All right. I have a couple already. I've already confirmed a couple. So let's see if we can get a couple more and get the thing going. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for checking in as always. Good morning, Trey. I didn't see you earlier on. Who did I miss? Morning, Leisha. Morning, BB. Nini, good morning. Marlene, morning. Morning, Lisa. Ramos, who else? Judy, Douglas, morning. Pepsi. Kimmy, morning. Donna Springer. Big up all yourself. Jenalyn, good morning. Raquel, good morning. Ria, good morning. Kimmy, good morning. Simone, morning. Good morning. Oh, it's a friend. Listen. Good morning, Petra. Good morning. So you're always asking for a friend. Well, they have a lot of friends, Papa. Friendly. Anyways. Later, y'all.